we've been minority suppliers with the local Supplier Development Council for many years. The opportunity to go to the matchmaker really excited us because of the chance we would have to build a partnership with folks serving indigenous communities in Australia. We met up with another organization development consulting firm called Building Indigenous Capability from Australia at the matchmaker. We found that we had so much in common. We invited their founders and staffers to come up to our house and office to talk with us about ways in which we could partner in sharing intellectual property and some of our specific models for working in community to help them expand their work in Australia. Thus far, it hasn't changed our business model except for the possibility that we have right now of taking some of our material to Australia to help BIC in serving their indigenous communities. It's a wonderful possibility for us. Well, we'd really like to thank the folks at Cisco and IBM and Cummins and Pfizer, because this opening that the matchmaker created for us is one that we believe will generate business and expand our models for working with community out into the world. The matchmaker is a beautiful way for us all to develop connections around the world, to be able to take the understanding that we're developing so clearly in the United States about the possibility of leveraging diversity and inclusion for business and community success, and to share that in places where the idea is just in its genesis.
I've been a minority business enterprise member since the 90s, and it only makes sense. I've been able to live my dream. I want to help other minority vendors do the same. So that is why I belong. And this opportunity to go meet with other indigenous people from other parts of the world, it was a no-brainer. I had to be there. There's several components to it. We were able to match up with the BIC group, an Australian group that works with Aboriginal people. And so a number of things have happened. One, we've been able to give them some of our intellectual property to help them with the processes that they're using there. Second, we've been able to hook them up with one of our partners, the Barry Wehrmiller Corporation here, and a whole communication skills listening class, and that opportunity to take that to Australia. And then many other possibilities are happening from that interaction last fall. The venture has, first of all, impacted our hearts. Because we know, I've known since I was a little girl, and the people that work with us in Sanchez Tennis and Associates all love using our gifts all over the world. So the fact that we know that our work is on the ground, helping people and business, connecting indigenous and business together, it's great. So that first and foremost is what's happening. The financial impact is still forthcoming, but I have no doubt about it. Cisco, Cummins, IBM, and Pfizer are critical. They have given us hope. These large corporations and others who work with them, opening up access for minorities to do our work, to do our gifts is really important. So I'm really very, very thankful to them. This is not probably corporate talk, but I would say take your arms and wrap them around yourself and give yourselves hugs. Because you deserve it. Because we need you to be able to bring our gifts into the world, and you're making that happen. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The 2012 joint venture at the Matchmakers, it was a simple introduction from Denise Coley from Cisco System, one of my mentors. Denise called and asked, "Where are you this evening?" at the reception, and I stated I was at home getting dressed to come down to the convention center. She stated that she wanted to introduce me to Jasmine Hero from Sydney, Australia, with Outback Global Australia. Once I arrived, I met Jasmine. Jasmine and I sat down and we discussed our business, and the more we started talking, we realized that we had the same commodities and the same work ethics. From there, 2 days later, I flew to Los Angeles, California, where I met Jasmine and her family. while they were vacationing. And from there, Jasmine and I, we went to dinner. We sat down with her and her husband, Slay, and we were talking about our business once again. A couple hours later, we decided that it'd be best that we do a JV, a joint venture, and that's how Outback Global USA formed. From that point, our commodities are uniforms, safety wear, promotional products, and high-vis wear. The joint venture impacted Outback Global in multiple ways. It allowed us to be certified here in the Rocky Mountain region, as well in Australia with Supply Nation. It also opened up opportunities to do business on a global level and a local level. It also opened up other avenues such as corporations that we wouldn't have had our hands on. For an example, we can do business in Australia as versus they can do business here in the United States. Cisco, Pfizer, IBM, and other corporations plays an important role to all small businesses. Without their support, dedication to small businesses, we don't have the opportunity to do business on an international level. So without their support, I wouldn't have known about these programs. What I would say to senior management in any corporation is that these programs are key to any small business. You never know when they're going to assist in developing the next Facebook or the next Starbucks. So these programs are vital to any small businesses to continue the growth internationally and locally. Not only that, it impacts the small business economy.
Why did I invest in certification and attend the 2012 conference? Firstly, I invested in certification to expand my business development pipeline. Secondly, investing in the 2012 NMSDC conference provided me with the opportunity to grow my global footprint. Global Professional Services International is a consulting firm specialized in enhancing and developing the business health of your organization. The services offered not only ensures that strategically you have a roadmap for success, it enhances and strengthens one's foundational elements so that holistically your organization will be strong in all aspects to achieve its vision. GPSI, a venture created as a result of the 2012 matchmaking event, has broadened my global footprint and has grown my revenue stream. The impact created by undertaking a strategic matchmaking event. Matchmaking provides a networking venue that allows you to find like-minded organizations with similar goals so that collectively you can expand your global reach and have a broader impact on the business economy. Continue to offer these opportunities as it broadens and strengthens the supplier diversity pipeline globally.